Hello students, welcome to the biology class. Today we are going to start with our new chapter, that is biotechnology, its principle and processes. This is a unit, that is biotechnology, consists of two chapters, that is biotechnology, its principle and processes, and biotechnology and its application. Today we are going to start with our first chapter, that is your biotechnology principle and processes. First we will discuss what do you mean by biotechnology. Bio means a living, and when we are using the living organism, the strains of living organism, the enzymes of living organism as such, to get the new products, for example, formation of curd, formation of idli, they are known as your old biotechnology. But when we are using the same thing in a manipulated form, in the strain form, that is known as your modern biotechnology. So today we are going to start with the definition of biotechnology given by European Federation of Biotechnology. That is, your modern biotechnology is the integration of natural science, which is already the living organisms they are having in them, the enzymes they are having, the strains they are having, and organism, cell, parts thereof, molecular analogues for the products and the services. So while using the enzymes, we are using the living organism, we are using their molecules and getting the new products as our beneficial for the mankind, for the human being. That particular branch of the biology is known as biotechnology, and this definition is given by European Federation of Biotechnology. While going through the process or the principles of biotechnology, there are two main principles, or you can say the core techniques by which we can study, we can perform our experiments in the lab. Number one is your genetic engineering. So what do you mean by genetic engineering? It is just the manipulations of the genes present in the living organisms so that we can get a desirable result. So whenever there is some manipulation, there is some change in the plants or animals, that change the phenotypic expression of the plant. So what is genetic engineering? It is the modification of chemical nature of DNA, RNA, and their introduction into another host cells to change the phenotypic character of the host. So what is genetic engineering? It is the introduction of desirable gene, that is in the form of your DNA or in the form of your RNA, and then into the another host so that they can change, they can manipulate, and the result is given out in the form of a phenotypic expression. Second is sterilization method. What do you mean by sterilization method? That is to maintain the growth and manipulation of only desired microorganism of a cell in a large quantities for the manufactures of the various biotechnological products like antibiotics, vaccines, enzymes, etc. in the sterilized conditions, in careful conditions for maintaining the growth of the microorganisms, and whatever the products we will get, that is again of a sterilized conditions. So these are the two important principles, that is your genetic engineering, means the manipulations with the gene, and sterilization, while manipulating with the genes, while performing the experiment, the condition should be sterilized so that the result of the products, like in the form of antibiotics, in the form of vaccines, they should be well. Next, the first recombinant DNA was given by the Stanley Cohen and the Herbert Boyer, and they use the bacteria, that is Salmonella typhi, as their experimental material. So what the particular thing, so Salmonella typhi, that is the bacteria, And for that, you can see for any particular recombinant DNA, what we want, that is a desirable gene. We need the host cell in which we can introduce the desirable gene. For that, we need the vector by which we can transfer our desirable gene into the host cell, so that a Herbert Boyer that first identify the restriction enzymes of E. coli, which helps to cut the desirable gene at the particular site of a bacteria, that is the restriction enzymes. And the Cohen, they worked on the plasmid of DNA. What do you mean by the plasmid? Plasmid is the extra chromosomal DNA present in the prokaryotic cells. So that is the extra chromosomal DNA, circular DNA present in the prokaryotic cells, that is in the bacteria, and this is being isolated from the Salmonella typhi by the Cohen. Then they have to attach over there, that is the antibiotic resistant gene from the plasmid and linked to form the desirable recombinant DNA. And that recombinant DNA will introduce into the host cells. They will multiply there. They will form the copies of a desirable antibiotic resistant genes, so that we can use in the biological products. So that was the first done by this. So today we will discuss only about the techniques, about the definitions. So we need the restriction enzyme, we need the plasmid, we need the desirable gene to form our recombinant DNA. So in our next session we will discuss that how the recombinant DNA is being formed and how the gene cloning will take place. Till then, stay home and please go through your NCERT for the same. Thank you.